Governor Ivey met with legislative leaders today to discuss Alabama's need for new prisons, talks that included the possibility of using federal coronavirus relief funds to help cover the cost. State officials are searching for new options after the plan by Ivey and the Alabama Department of Corrections to lease and operate 3 new men's prisons that would have been financed and built by private developers stalled. Ivey said last week that plan was dead after the developers lost the financial backing to build the prisons. But the governor has not backed away from a commitment to build new prisons, saying they remain an essential part of overhauling a correctional system that the Department of Justice has alleged holds men in unconstitutional conditions. In a news release, the governor said today's meeting was positive and informative. No decisions were made today. This was simply an opportunity for an update on where we are and what needs to happen going forward with respect to improving our prison infrastructure, Ivey said. We agreed there needs to be many conversations held over the coming weeks which would include more legislators and stakeholders. More than anything, though, there was a strong consensus that we must find a solution to this long-neglected challenge that has plagued our state for so long. Participants in the meeting included House Speaker Mac McCutcheon, Senate President Pro Tem Greg Reed, the chairman of the General Fund Budget Committees in the House and Senate, and ADOC Commissioner Jeff Dunn. Senator Greg Albritton, R-Atmore, chairman of the Senate General Fund Committee, said he thought significant progress was made and called it the best meeting he's had with the governor during this 4-year legislative term. Albritton had been a critic of the lease plan, which did not require legislative approval, and said it was not financially feasible. Representative Steve Clouse, R-Ozark, the House Budget Chairman, had also been critical of the lease plan and had called for the governor to pull the plug on it after investment companies backed out in April. Albritton said there was no friction or animosity at today's meeting. I don't want to be too overly exuberant, but I believe this was probably the best meeting I've had with the governor in this quadrennium, Albritton said. She had the full staff there. Everybody was open and direct. Information flowed freely. Discussions were open. Albritton said one topic was the possible use of federal funds from the American Rescue Plan for prison construction. State and local governments in Alabama are expected to receive about $4 billion from the law to help in recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. They are expected to have more flexibility on spending the funds than they did with the CARES Act, a coronavirus relief package Congress approved last year. The state government portion for Alabama from the American Rescue Plan is expected to be about $2.1 billion.